Hi guys, just in the middle of putting my summer wetsuits away, so just thought I'd do a quick review of the Vissla Seven Seas wetsuits, because I'm guessing some of you guys in the States and places will be, well certainly in the UK, will be rocking into your summer season now, so you might appreciate some information on the lighter end of the wetsuit scale. Okay, so I was lucky enough to get two of these and managed to get them close to half price. Now these suits are extremely good value even at full price. I've used XLs, Rip Curls, O'Neills, Quicksilvers, and these are as good as anything else I've tried, to be quite honest, in this thickness. They've got all the features you need, nothing that you don't need, and the price point is absolutely brilliant. So well worth a look if you've been riding wetsuits with the bigger brands, or if you've been riding in cheaper wetsuits and you really want a little bit of a step up but you don't want to pay through the nose. These things are absolutely fantastic. So just for the water temperature, I believe for America I'd say probably looking at 60 to 70 Fahrenheit, and for here I've been wearing them from now, it's getting down to about 14 degrees, and if we get a cold day with some southerly wind chill, it's pretty cold. So I'm just getting out of them now and into my warmer suit, and then when it's getting to 19, 20 in the water, if it's a hot day, you're starting to boil up in these, to be quite honest, because they're that warm. So yeah, so this is the Vissla Seven Seas wetsuit. This is a 2mm full suit. This is the chest zip version. They are triple glued and blind stitched, so they're very well, the construction's up there with the best wetsuits. Obviously you've got the chest entry system, so you've got the zipper here. There's a little popper there, so once you've got the zip back on, you can make sure that the zip clasp isn't getting in your way. You've got a little pull cord here, so one side is locked down. That's got a smoothie seal on it. The neck's a smoothie seal. So really comfortable suits. There's no, because it's a summer suit, there's no smooth panel in the body, but as you can see, it's it's a large panel through the body, so they're really flexible. That's the sleeves. They're really flexible. They're good suits. Branding and logos are minimum. There's no mega stupid bells and whistles where you're just paying money for stuff that you basically don't need. It's a really great suit. The fit's good. The fit's very similar to a Rip Curl and an O'Neill. So I squeeze into a medium myself. I'm 82 kgs, but I'm only like 5'7", so I have to get a medium. I have to squeeze into a medium suit, otherwise the limbs are too short. I'm probably a large short really, but no one brings them into New Zealand. So yeah, so that's the outside of the suit. They're really nice looking suit. They're really discreet. They've just got these just discreet logos. You can get them logo-less. And I'll just go through the inside of the suit so you can see what you're paying for in the tech. so here's the inside. So basically you're looking at you can see here you've got you're all glued, and then on the outside you blind stitch, so triple glued and blind stitched again. You've got this fabric taping all the way through the suit, which is absolutely brilliant, especially if you're like me, if you're sort of squeezing into something that you should probably be the next size up. These keep them together really well. The pile on this Polypro is really nice, and it's very warm. I think this seems to be a big marketing push at the minute. Everyone's pushing basically most of these, to my understanding, for a normal person. I think they're all a version of a polypropylene coating basically. This is a nice deep pile, so it's nice and warm, very soft. People are trying to convince you of the some infrared and mineral content and all this, and they probably put a lot into the technology, to be fair to them, but it's a warm layer. It's a polyprop layer. It's an extra added warmth. They're great. They help with the wind chill. They dry quickly. It's all the same principle. So the difference between one that's got the latest and greatest infrared mineral blah 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 in it is probably a very small percentage. The fact that it's got this in and it's a decent version is probably what you're looking for, really. So yeah, so they've got some really nice little features as well in the Visslas. The you know, the seams are all reinforced. You can see on here there's a, you know, where the zipper is, there's a nylon bar going over, and it's all double taped around it, so it's extra reinforced. They've just done some really nice features. There's nothing crazy, you know. Again, there, look, you've got that nice double tape in there. There's the flush, you know, there's the flush system in the back, so you've got you know, if you get any water going down inside, it just flushes through these little drain holes in the front and in the back. And yeah, you've got some little pieces of rubberized add-on around the legs and the sleeves that just stops you getting that flush up your arms. And yeah, I don't really know too much more that I need to say about them. Just they've lasted really well. They've not bagged out. I've worn the heck out of these over summer. I've been wearing them, you know, 4 or 5 times a week each. Wouldn't surprise me. Some weeks, some weeks not, because the surf's not that consistent here. But they've not sagged. They've not got stiff. They've not got heavy. They've never leaked. They don't take on any water. They've stayed warm on the cold days. So yeah, I believe Vissla was actually started up by one of the ex-Billabong employees. So, you know, these guys know their stuff. They know their suits, and I was very lucky getting them at half price. But you probably won't see them discounted. But you know, these are, I think these brand new are $3.29 in New Zealand dollars, and you're looking at sort of $6.50 for full price for something like a flash bomb. So these are dropping down. I mean, you'll see some of those kinds of suits get to half price, because to be quite honest, no one's really paying full price for them. But Vissla, you know, they're priced well to start with. So if you get one of these at full price, I'd say you're getting like 85-90% of what you're paying for in a flash bomb that you really need, and you're missing out on some things that really don't matter. You know, like you might have the magnetic lock or something over it. And don't get me wrong, rip curl suits are absolutely fantastic. I've had some rip curl suits that have lasted me nearly 5 years, and that's very good going. So, but yeah, these so far these seem really good. I really recommend them to you. So yeah, the Seven Seas is for the cooler end of the waters. You can get a 3.2 in this same construction, and then I believe the North Seas goes up to having that liquid tape outside and this fluffy layer like all the way through pretty much. So yeah, I've got a few, you know, I've started to do a couple of reviews. I've got plenty of wetsuits, I've got plenty of fins, I've got plenty of boards. So yeah, I've just thought I'd try and get a bit of information on there to maybe save some people some money and time. And you know, it's information overload these days. So simple, effective, good quality, good price. It's everything you need in a high quality wetsuit and nothing that you don't. So the Vissla Seven Seas, this is a 2mm full. They do a 3.2 full. They do some spring suits. You can get them with simple branding, no branding. You know, they're very cool with the logos, and they're really starting to get a purchase on the market now. So yeah, give them a go. I'm very impressed myself, and that's it for now. Cheers.